Hello, Divine Souls, and welcome to a Timeless Collective general message for my YouTube collective. To start this reading and open the space and cleanse, I just want to burn some Palo Santo to bring in the good energies and positive energies to support this reading. And of course, to call in the Most High, the Mother, the Father, and the Source within us that resides within all, so that this reading can allow the insights, the clarity, the confirmation, illumination, however it may need to be brought through my channel today to assist those who are open to receiving for their highest good and nothing but their highest good towards their path of their desired reality in whichever way that may be for them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's get into it. I've got my beautiful Dreamy Moons Tarot deck today to bring through this message. As always, these are general messages, so do be reminded that it may not all fully resonate with you, but do take away what does and leave behind whatever does not for the next person it may be for. Ooh, bit of ash there. And also, my energy readings are of a higher level of communication simply because I am an empath and I can tap into the energies behind the cards, not just the symbolism, although I do use that hand in hand to assist and deliver the information that needs to come through, however that may be for today. So let's have a look. What does the Spirit want me to deliver through my channel today that may assist those who are receiving this message today? Okay. Alrighty. Beautiful. I bent my card there a little bit. That's okay, not a worry. All right, that's the card pull for today. Let's get into today's message. We have the Four of Stars, aka Four of Pentacles, on the crown and third eye chakra. We have the Self card, which is a card specifically from this deck, which not much to see except a little mirror. On the throat and heart chakra, we have the Fool card on the solar plexus and sacral chakra. And we have the Page of Wands on the root chakra. Okay, so, oh, geez, that one really wants to jump out today. All right, let's put you back there, shall we? All right, so to start with this reading, we have the Four of Stars. So this feels like this is an energy of you being in a position where you are very focused on the things that you may have been heavily attached to, or that may have been attached to you. Okay, now this is in the physical realm, so this is a sense of what things in your physical reality may be actually really holding on to you, and it may be a sense of you needing to be aware of this so that you can actually release it, so you can actually let it go. Okay, now it can be challenging because sometimes you're very, used to what is that you have attached to you, very comfortable with it, and it may be one of those things where you're actually the reason why it's not being released right now. But if you can really look at this specific card and that there's chains on her ankles, it's a sense of you holding on to things that are actually not helping you move forward or actually take the steps you need to for your own good, right? Now, it's a sense of you being a little bit masked by the illusion in which these attachments are giving you something that you actually want, but it may not actually be giving you what you need, right? So you may need to have a sense of reflection, or maybe you are in the process of reflecting on these things, to actually let them go, to realize that holding on to things and feeling attached to things are not actually beneficial to your energy. They're actually causing you to feel more stagnant than anything, because it holds you in a place of feeling needy or feeling like you lack of something, which is why you want to hold on to it for so long. Once you release this need for whatever this attachment may be for your experience specifically, the easier it will be for you to start flowing with the things that are actually meant for you and that will actually be for your highest good. Now, the universe will always supply you with things that you need, not necessarily what you think you want, because what you think you want is usually your ego, right? And that's where this energy is coming from. You may think you need whatever this attachment is. You may think that it's actually going to help you. But when you really look at it for what it is, there's a sense of it not actually doing that, right? And you needing to come to terms with that within your crown and third eye to see through what it is that maybe you hadn't been able to before, right? And this is also that you can actually come above what it is that you had been allowing to keep you stuck in certain situations that maybe weren't, helping you progress in a way that you would have liked to. And it's a sense of you truly opening your eyes to that and seeing things for what it is, as I said, that you've just been clutching onto for so long. And maybe you're just accustomed to that because you've just been doing it for such a long period of time now, that you're being asked to really evaluate if you truly want what you desire in your reality. Is holding on to these things actually going to help you get there? And if they aren't, why are you still holding on to it? Just for the comfort, just for the desire of what it temporarily gives you? That's something to really reflect on. You don't always have to obviously, agree with what I bring through, but it's definitely bringing up a perspective in which may be assisting you to kind of make a different choice for yourself if that's what you wish to do. No need to, feel pressured. It's just really up to your own evaluation of your situation that you are experiencing. I am here to simply offer this perspective in whichever way it may need to, because there is a sense of the true self wanting to come through with this card, the self, right? It is a sense of why I'm saying you need to reflect what is it within you may be causing you to stay stagnant, right? And this is really in your throat and heart chakra. So it is a sense of you coming into a revelation of who are you really? Who do you really want to be? And are you ready to express that? Are you ready to actually reveal that to yourself and to those around you, to show that you're not afraid of what, you might really have to let go of? And it is a sense of knowing that everything that you're clutching onto is just a sense of helping you feel like you're secure, when really, if you were to let that go, you would create your own security of what you have, right? Everything is temporary. It's all material. It's all going to exist for a moment and then it will be gone. And we all have our cycle of life as well, where, I want to bring this forth. This is something that simply just came to mind and it feels like, is relevant. When you move on from being in the physical realm, when you, live your life and then it's time for you to leave this body and return to your soul essence, there is a sense of you acknowledging that you don't take your possessions with you. You don't take the physical stuff that you have in this world with you when you return to soul. You actually end up taking the memories of what you felt and what occurred that you truly enjoyed. Now, if you can really look at yourself and experience what it is that you really want to feel and have within your genuine capacity of being able to be present with things, you don't have to continue holding on to the things that are temporary. Obviously, as I said, that is your choice, but it's simply to bring it forth that if you look at it towards what it would be at the end of your experience, of thinking of if you had a choice to pick your possessions or to pick the experiences of the moments that truly hold within you, you'd realize that the possessions were just a temporary material matter that was there for a moment, and that, we can use as tools, but they're not going to stay with us. So when you can trust that you know who you are, you can feel stable in who you are, you can really look at the core of what you feel and what makes you feel that way genuinely, that is actually going to help you. That is how you can clear through the attachments that just you're not meant to hold on to anymore. Okay, and give yourself grace in knowing that maybe they served you for a certain period of time, and knowing that they were meant to help you learn something, but now it's not needed, it's not required, so that you can actually reflect within what it is that you truly desire within your own self, so that you can actually create that and manifest that in a different way in which you wish to. Okay, so really use this to bring that forth and create that time for you to go within, whether that be meditation, whether that be journaling, whether that be talking to someone, talking to yourself, however that is for you. Use that modality so that you can actually move through this in a way that you are giving yourself patience, but being focused and diligent about what it is that you truly need to reflect on. And with the Fool card, it's because you're going to enter into a new experience, and your solar plexus and sacral chakra is bringing this through, that there is potential for these experiences to really bring about joy, creativity, abundance, all these beautiful things that are truly able to be achieved if you are ready to take a leap of faith towards something that maybe you're a little bit scared of, right? And it's not to say that, that it's always going to be perfect or it's going to be how exactly what you think it should be. No, it just means that you have trust in the universe that it is what you need and that you will learn what you need to gain awareness and knowledge that will actually support you in taking this journey you need to for yourself. Not for anyone else, not for your family, not for your friends, not for, what you think is supposed to be for you, but for what you actually feel called towards, right? Because the Fool is like a sense of being a little bit naive, but in a good way, where you're just trusting that things will go exactly how they're meant to, not getting caught up in the judgment of expectation of this is what it has to look like, and then it doesn't go that way, and then you're disappointed. Because if you're disappointed, you've only done that to yourself by expecting something from it. If you can allow the universe to bring through what you need, and you know that the universe will do that, that is how you will find your way through and actually take a path that is so abundant and joyful for you. Yes, it's going to have its ups and downs, but you know that the universe is supporting you for your highest good within the path you're taking towards what it is you truly desire. Not what you think you desire, but what you feel you desire and want. Because the ego will put desires in your path that will distract you. But if you can tune into your heart and know that you're being called towards your truest, highest potential, that's where you'll be able to shine. That's where you'll be able to actually do what you actually feel good about and experience that to an extent that, like I said, when you do leave this earth, when you do come to a point of your soul returning, that is what you'll remember. You'll remember how it felt to do what you actually love doing, right? So, really use this to come into this Page of Wands energy, because a new cycle is beginning, and now you're ready to take a path that will actually benefit you and feel grounded within it, because you're starting to feel passionate about what you can create. Brighter days are coming, especially with the sun in the background of this card. It is a sense of what you really want from your experience is so possible if you can only release what it is that you felt you had to hold on to, right? And the more that you can walk the path and trust within the groundedness of you doing what you feel called towards, and taking the right steps for yourself, not getting caught up in what people think you should do, what your ego tells you that you shouldn't do because it's too scary, or it could go wrong. If you start believing that anything that is supposed to go right will go right, that is how you start taking the creative endeavors, and you start exploring, and you start taking action and adventures towards what you really want to experience. You may not know that fully yet. You may not fully comprehend what that looks like. But if you just start the process of really exploring that, that's where the Page of Wands energy is asking you to really trust in that process in your root chakra. Feel grounded in the focus you can have of knowing that that's the feeling you want to move towards, and knowing that the universe will support you in that if you can trust within it too, and trust within yourself. Because the more you trust in yourself, the more that the universe can know that you are ready to take this step, and know that when you're, met with certain circumstances, you'll find your way through it. You won't lack the sense of, it's not going to work, or this isn't for me. You'll start to know that if you need to take a certain step, if you need to feel a little uncomfortable for a certain period of time, you'll do it, because you know what's on the other side of that. You know that you'll be able to gain your manifestations and your truest desires on the other side of that. So that is truly a beautiful energy of you walking towards a journey that will support you in a way that will actually bring through what you need, not necessarily what you want. So really get clear on that as to a sense of what you want to feel within your experience, and that will help you align with what you need to do. So let's see what the Sacred Light Oracle wants to come through today to support this message, however it may need to, whether that be guidance, clarity, illumination, whatever it is that needs to come through for this reading to assist you along this path and journey that you are going through, of understanding yourself so that you can understand the path you need to take for this experience. Okay, let's grab these cards. I saw that first. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card. Beautiful, beautiful. One more card, please, Spirit. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Ooh, okay. There's a lot of fire energy in here, which means it's a lot of transmutation, a lot of things starting to be reconstructed, right? So we have the first card is Light Activation. It says Evolution of Spirit, Actioning of Plans, and Transcendence, which, as I said, is pretty relevant to the fact that you are starting to take the steps you need to towards what it is you truly need to do for your highest good. That's why I say tuning into yourself and reflecting on what it is you need to get done will help you actually transcend. And, we're all already in a process of evolution. We're already changing. It's just naturally how we move. People will resist it. Doesn't mean it's not going to do it anyway. It just means they'll just complain more, or they'll feel a little, feel a type of way about it. But if you can move with it, if you can flow with the way that nature's cycles actually move, then the easier it will be for you to take the right steps for yourself, and to know that you'll always have things change, but you can actually find ways to adapt to that change, and it will support you in the transcendence of your soul evolution, right? So continue really tapping into your own self and really understand what that is for you, and use that to guide you, use that to show you the way forward, and know that the universe will simply do the same. So the next card is Galactic Vibration, and it says personal conviction and raising your resilience direct channel. So that is a beautiful energy. Once again, it is a sense of tapping into your truest strength, right? Your ability to see that you bouncing back from things that may have been a bit challenging in the past, that may have created you to feel this sense of need for attachment, and staying stuck to things that make you feel comfortable, is what's going to teach you how to be resilient within certain situations, to know that once you can let go of that, you will learn how to do that in many different circumstances for yourself. And you'll know that things will happen, but you can always bounce back. You can always find a way to reignite whatever it is that you need to, or realign, or direct what it is your energy is doing at the time. And it's not a thing of things go wrong. It's a concept of things change, things will move, and when you can learn how to flow with that without the judgment and like I said, the expectation, the easier it is for you to not feel a sense of disappointment, or feel a sense of things not being the way that you think they should be, right? Because the ego will try to tempt you with a sense of disappointment and say it's not going to work because look, it didn't work out the way that you thought it would. But when you can trust that you're on a path for your highest good, then that's how you'll realize what you're doing. And the next card is Ascension Flame, Liberation, a sense of greater purpose and high expectations. So this is my point, right? What I was saying is that you are ready to reach levels that are truly going to benefit you, right? But if you allow a sense of high expectation on yourself, you're only going to cause more pain within what it is that you're trying to achieve. But if you know that your highest expectation in true reality is already activated by you doing simply what feels right, the easier it is for you to actually feel that sense of greater purpose. The easier it is for you to actually know that you're being called towards something that your soul is wanting to guide you to. Because there is a sense of freedom within that. There is a sense of you actually knowing that it is going to make you feel that, like I said, that experience of just memory of what it is that you truly want to feel, right? And a lot of the time we try and create that feeling, or we'll use substances, or you'll use methods that you think will do that. But there is an endless supply of that if you just acknowledge it's already within you. It's already able to be accessed. You just simply have to know that you have to take the steps for yourself, and know that it is your process and it is your own unique way of making it happen to ascend to higher heights in which you wish to. And that is your reading for today, Divine Soul. As always, I simply hope to bring through a new perspective, or a perspective you may already know but needed to be reminded of, to be a soul guide, to assist you towards your highest desired reality and highest potential, of course, so that you can truly access those heights that you may be wanting to access, or maybe you are on the journey of realizing is even possible. So you can truly tap into different levels of yourself and really acknowledge that for today. It is always with my greatest pleasure to simply be a soul guide, as I said, and bring through these messages for those who simply wish to receive from my channel and vessel. So I wish you all the best and many blessings on your path and journey, however that may be for you. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.